Hi, and welcome to BUS330 Principles of Finance for the winter 2023. This is your getting started video to help you understand how this course is going to work. So this semester we're going to be working in the Brightspace learning management system, and Blackboard is no longer going to be used. So in Brightspace, the course home is going to display the announcements first. And on any of the pages, you're going to have this menu bar up top. So the course home will display the most relevant announcements. Sometimes you have to open up show all announcements because there are more announcements and they're not all currently being displayed. And then you have your table of contents tiles towards the bottom. Okay, so let's just look at the announcements. First announcement is getting started with 330, which is this is the video component of that. And I give you 4 things that you should be doing in week 1. You should be reviewing Brightspace and reading over all announcements. You should be registering for the Homework Manager, My Finance Lab, which comes with an e-textbook. You should register for the Zoom Financial Simulation and read the syllabus. So let's talk about registering for My Finance Lab. So here are the instructions for registering for My Finance Lab. The important thing is that you have this course ID and you sign up. You may already have a Pearson account, or you could create a Pearson account, and you want to sign up and you want to connect to my winter 2023 course. So when you go to My Finance Lab, it's going to look like this, and you want to register. You want to click on a student to register if you don't have Pearson MySpace yet, or My Finance Lab. And if you already do, you can click here to sign in. And then it'll prompt you to enter a course ID, so you could link up this class on your Pearson account, and you can pay for it, and then it will come with a textbook as well as the Homework Manager. Now, once you have the Homework Manager set up, it's going to look like this. This is the title of the course, and we're going to be working with the Pearson e-textbook. So you click here, and then it'll present you with a link, and you can launch the textbook. Or assignments will also be here in the Homework Manager, and they're listed in date order. So there's some due the first week, the second week, and then the third week. Your exams will also be here. They'll only be displayed on the day of the exam. Just going back, and it's pretty easy to do the homework. You just click on Chapter 2 homework, click on a question, or Chapter 1 homework, whatever. You probably should start Chapter 1 before 2. Then you're going to have a question that's going to go in a series of A, B, C, D. Now, if you have a problem with any of these questions, you can view an example. And this is a good way of seeing how to complete the example with formulas and sample calculations. And it'll just continue to go through all the different questions to give you an idea, an example of how it can be solved, as well as a help me solve this function. So these are 2 ways to easily work with the Homework Manager to get your questions done. Okay. Your results will be here. So all the grades, there will be no grades on Brightspace. Brightspace will have no grades. All your grades will be in the Homework Manager. So you'll see your homework, your tests. The other is the Zoom simulation will be listed in here as well. And then the calculation, the overall score will calculate for your grade as you start progressing and completing the assignments. So that's all you need to know about the Homework Manager. You read the textbook here, you take the assignments here, and you can review your results here. We're not going to be using any of the other links in the Homework Manager. Okay, the Zoom simulation. So you want to register. The deadline is January 5th to register for the simulation. I have a getting started video right here that you can watch that helps you understand how to complete the simulation. Now that we're going to be creating a competitive environment where you can compete against other students while doing the simulation. So you want to click on the classroom competition and create a company. So you click on the classroom competition, and may ask you to pick your professor, which is me, of course, and then the class code, which is Win 2023. And then you'll be in the class, you create your team, and then you compete. Now, the due dates are listed down here for each round. And you have 2 rounds due each week. You can't work ahead. You have to complete your round. I process it. We see the results, and then you move to the next round. So there will be 6 rounds that we're going to complete in 3 weeks. So you have to really keep on top of this. It happens pretty quick. Now this is a competition, and it says team competition, but I'm allowing you to work as a team of one. If you choose to or want to work with other people, you have friends in the class or you know somebody else in the class, you're free to work with them. Although I'm not putting teams together or expecting people to work in teams, and most people for a winter session working by themselves is much more efficient. You don't have to play any solo or practice rounds, but you may play these practice rounds if you want to. That is something that you play against a computer player. It's completely separate than the team competition. Here are the cumulative points. You need to have over 2,500 cumulative points, overview points, by the end of the simulation to get the full 20 points. Okay, and again, you can click on this video to watch how to play the simulation and get a thorough overview of how the simulation works. Keep in mind that for the homework manager, if you sign up for a temporary account, it's completely blocked from my view. So I don't see that you ever signed up. I don't see any homework that you've completed. So it's a bad idea to set up or sign up for a temporary account. And most students I've seen, they've had trouble converting temporary accounts to paid accounts. They've often had to set up a new account and redo their missing homework assignments. And why can't I see any of your work? Well, your entire work is blocked and visible to me because they're not dumb. They're not going to let you sign up for a temporary homework manager and then complete everything in 2 weeks and then not get away with not paying for it. So that's why everything is blocked from my view. Keep in mind there are no late assignments for this course, so you must complete all the Zoom simulation rounds and the homework and exams on time. No late submissions will be accepted. Now down here we have the table of contents tiles. So you can click in here to view the syllabus. You just click in here and then click here for syllabus. And then this will give you the syllabus for the course that you can read over and see the outline of the class. In here, let's just go back. And you also have available the documents, and in the documents you'll be able to find the PowerPoint slide and Excel examples. Do this as a learner. So when you go into documents, you'll see the PowerPoints. So you can click this open and all the PowerPoints will be available to download. And sometimes in the chapters when I'm going over the lectures or the videos, you might see me working with some Excel templates. So there are Excel example files here. They're not assignments. You don't have to complete them. You don't have to do anything with them. They're just there as a reference for you. Okay. We also have class video lectures. If you click here, they'll bring you to this button, which will open up the playlist for the class. So all the videos for the class are in this playlist. And I have videos on the chapters and then the videos of Excel examples that you can review. Okay. Then we also have the Zoom financial simulations. You click here and this will bring you to the link that brings you to the Zoom financial simulation. This is where you register as a student. You fill in your information as a student. You're going to register. It'll prompt you to make a payment. And then you want to enter your class selection, which is WIN 2023 for winter 2023. And then you want to set up your team competition company. So you will click on create a company and you set up your company there. And that's all. And you can start playing at that point. Okay. Of course, watch the Zoom simulation under the Zoom simulation instructions. I do have a video here you can watch. It's going to go over exactly how to compete in the Zoom simulation. Now, lastly, we have this is where you would connect to the homework manager and textbook. You click down here and you click through here and it'll bring you over to My Finance Lab, which you can sign in or sign up as a student and start working on the homework assignments. So let's go back to the announcements. There are some more announcements in here that we can open up. So I also have announcements on Test 1 and Test 2. There are 2 exams for the class. There's one on Friday, January 13th, and the second exam on Friday, January 20th. Both exams will appear in My Finance Lab between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. on the day, and you'll have that day, and you can pick any time during the day to work on those exams. The as far as the, let's see, I have the course schedule in here, what we're going to be doing for each of the 3 weeks, how your grades will connect to a letter grade as far as your percentile from My Finance Lab, information, some hints on the Zoom simulation, and then, okay, I think that's about it. Now for the exams, when you do work on the exams are, you have 3 hours to complete the exam. And once you start the exam, you must finish it in one sitting. So there's no save for later. So make sure you have 3 hours to complete the exam once you do start the exam. And just keep that in mind. Okay, let me go back to the course home. Okay, so that's pretty much all you need to know to get started with the get started with the BUS330 Principles of Finance. So just make sure that week 1, you sign up for the homework manager, you start working on the homework and reading the textbook, you sign up for the Zoom simulation, and you create your company in a team competition, and you'll be good to go. And then I hope you enjoy this class, and I'll be talking to you soon.